Exclusive content online at PimpyK.com. The views and opinions expressed are exclusively the views and opinions of PimpyK, not the views and opinions of our sponsors.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
You know what they say. See a broad to get that booty yak 'em. Leg her down and smack 'em, yak 'em. Come got to be. You know? Shit.
Now it's your turn.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Let's do this!
Tonight's podcast exclusively powered by the PimpyK Multiverse Network.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the PimpyCast live broadcast from the Gathering of the Juggalos 2016, the 17th motherfucking annual. And we're gonna fucking get this shit off right. We decided that on day 2, or actually, technically, no, yesterday was day 1, right? I got here a day early, so I'm kind of confused. Either way, we're here. We decided that we had some featured artists on last night. Tonight, we're going to do nothing but fucking random Juggalos. If you guys want to be on the show, come up. And I want to hear some noise. These condenser mics pick up fucking everything, first and foremost. So let's just go ahead and do this first to show them that there's some fucking Juggalos here. Hey, Juggalos, let me hear you go. Woo, woo.
Whoa, whoa.
No. You don't do it, because then that throws it off. Like you're the only fucking Juggalo that's here.
You're not allowed to
I want to
die.
hear these Juggalos say, woo, woo. That got it. We heard that. You understand what I'm saying?
Hear that shit all over this fucking.
All right, guys.
acres
I
shit.
was about to say it's day number 2 of filming, but the truth is we've been live this whole time. This is live. Even though I plan on editing and uploading later, there's no reason for you to believe this is not a live broadcast. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my cell phone takes care of everything. You understand? That's cool. Like, there's an app for that. You know what I mean? Juggalos are being dicks. There's an app for that. You know what I mean? There's an app. There's probably people right now that are looking at phones. How do I avoid this Juggalo bullshit going on when I want to go home after work? There's signs out there that says expect delays. It should just say Juggalos are here. Shit's fucked up. And there should be way more warning. It should be orange. It should be a red fucking neon sign that says avoid this area at all fucking costs. You know what I'm saying? If you have something smart to say, why don't you come say it on the fucking mic, you piece of shit? He did hook you guys up with some tacos, and he is Mexican, which made it authentic. Even though he's about as Mexican as Taco Bell, that shit was authentic. You understand what I'm saying? What's going on with you, Nicastro?
Drinking a warm ass Bush Light at the Gathering of the fucking
Everybody,
Juggalos.
you know, typically people don't know what I drink, because when we're doing the show live from our sound studio, we definitely do it. We drink bottles first and foremost. We don't drink cans in the studio. The only time cans are allowed in PMVN studios is when they're at least a quart worth. You know what I mean?
Like that one guy's Bud Ice can I saw earlier.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be a can that's bigger than a quart.
The tall boys.
If not, it's not. So we got a random Juggalo that is joining us on the dais. Won't you fucking... You remember the rules? You're a Juggalo. If I have to refresh, I will. You understand? 5 to 6 inches from the mic. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and what the fuck it is you got going on, homie.
My name is Thomas, and I'm from Belleville, Illinois.
Speak up,
From
dude.
where in Illinois?
You're talking like a fucking newborn bitch. Speak up, please.
I'm from Belleville, Illinois. My name's Thomas.
Now you're too loud. See, we gotta find a fucking medium here. No, I'm just kidding. You were good. Go. Start all over. Because the more you do, the more retarded you look, and the better my ratings get.
My name's Thomas. I'm from Belleville, Illinois.
Thomas. Keep going! Jesus Christ, what, I gotta fucking write a letter? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm trying to have a broadcast. My co-host fucks it up enough for me. I don't need to bring a fucking guest on and bring my shit down.
Yeah,
you
I
had
got
an
people
easy
on my team
instruction.
now.
All you had to fucking do was come on, tell us who the fuck you are, say something funny, and then walk away. But you're not capable of doing that, obviously. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. Who are you? What the fuck do you do? And where are you
from? Watch him get up
from?
and fucking deck you.
My name is Thomas. I'm from Belleville, Illinois. I play Magic, and I was been here
You
since
play
last
Magic,
Tuesday.
Jesus
Magic the
Christ!
Gathering?
You're trying to stop
Hey,
the show.
I play that shit.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
yes,
You
the
lying
fuck I
fuck.
do.
You're sticking
Hell yeah.
up for him because usually you get it
Well,
like
I'd be
this.
sticking up for him anyway, but I do by playing Magic, man.
You
Fuck
bitch,
off.
I ain't never seen you play Magic one time.
When
I've
the
known you
fuck?
for
When's the
16
last time you
years.
came over to my house?
I
About
pick you up all
16
the
years
time
ago?
because you don't even have a working vehicle right now.
You don't come. I got 2 vehicles.
Last
Most
5
people got
times,
0.
The reason I don't come to your house is the last 5 times at your house the power was shut off.
They don't.
Oh,
I
don't
think
get
he
me
needs to
wrong.
call his mom.
You had a fucking ounce of kush, but your power was off. You know what I'm saying? Responsibilities. I understand that.
Priorities, yeah.
Priorities. I get it. Listen, if you're not gonna come, hey, listen. If you've got something to say, walk up and say it on the
Yeah,
mic.
come on, man.
Come on, you're more than welcome. Come on.
Let's talk some shit.
Join the dais, baby. You see, that's the problem. All right, Thomas. I'm going to hear about your dad, and we're going to bring him on a little bit later, but I want you to tell us about your dad. Because this dude was eyeballing me earlier, and we've got a recording of it. I turned the camera around and put it on him because he stared at me like I had a fucking sexy Neddin or something. You understand what I'm saying? Like I had fucking Neddin juice dripping down my leg.
You
and
know, he might have
smelled
been
it. He
fantasizing
smelled
about
it.
you naked and wanting you to play
I
with you or
want to
something.
bring something up real quick before we get into your dad. Because none of us really need to get into your dad, but your dad just looks like he wants
wants to get
somebody to get
into
into him. Your dad looks like he wants somebody
His
in
dad-
him.
his
I'm
dad
just
wants
saying
to
that
get
right
into
now. Listen, here's the real deal, and this is no bullshit. I would not fuck around about this. You know what's crazy about the Gathering is it goes through these cycles, some of which are not nearly as cool. I've been going to the Gathering since Peoria, 2002. And if you never went to a fucking Gathering that wasn't in the middle of the woods, it was in a fucking city where you left because fucking Riot Patrol made you leave because they had shields and they were pushing you out, and if not, they were going to tase or shoot you. Because we all know how the fucking cops are in this country.
Well, hey.
The only thing I had going for me was that my skin was pale enough that I might not get shot. Doesn't mean I won't. But if you were one of our brothers and sisters from the darker community, you probably would have got shot because that's what goes on in this fucking country and it's bullshit.
If you don't like the gatherings in the city, then you might be disappointed because Jump Steady says he's trying to put it in Denver.
Yeah.
Shit.
We were both down there for that, and that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's
they can
right.
do it
You're
wherever.
standing next to
Believe
me.
it or not, we're talking about Denver. It is a big
dumb as
city,
fuck.
but there's a lot of wilderness around it. You understand what I'm saying? It's
I've
the
never
fucking
fucking been there.
mountains. I mean, you can only have. But here's the problem with that is all the hills we have to walk here. If we go to Denver, this shit's gonna be times 10. It's gonna.
shit.
You're gonna have to walk up and down a hill everywhere you go.
Or
Like,
climb a
dude,
mountain.
Like you're gonna like walk up a hill to go to a tent, and then you're gonna be like. Have to walk up the hill to go away from it. And you'd be like, I swear I walked up to get here. How is it that I can't walk down to go where it is I'm going? Everywhere's going to be an uphill walk, period. Take it to Denver, motherfucker. I'll show up, I promise you. All
They
right,
need
Thomas,
escalators on some of the
Thomas,
hills out here.
Oh, no, there was one thing I was thinking about. Like, a couple years ago, the whole Juggalette pageant thing, they had this whole thing where, like, they were trying to be classy. Come on, Juggalettes, let's be classy. Nobody goes to the Gathering to see Juggalettes being classy. We want to see them fucking like taking Fago bottles in the net, and we want to see.
I don't necessarily wanna see
I
that.
remember one year
I
saw-
want to see that
To
shit.
be honest.
I remember one year I saw a Juggalette pageant. It was in Garrettsville in Crystal Forest, and Madman Pondo was hosting it. And this bitch pulled down her panties and had a shitload of piercings. And Pondo was like, "Bitch, did you just sit on a tackle box?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking hilarious. You understand what I'm saying? That is what I go for. I go to the Gathering to see things that no matter how much I bleach the inside of my eyelids, they never go away.
Hell no.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to see things that are so fucking raunchy that there's no bit of God or Jesus that can wash the sins away. You understand what I'm saying? You can go to the Juggalos for Christ tent for 6 hours. You'll still walk away as satanic as a motherfucker. That's what I come here for. Now let's talk about your dad in the grass skirt. Can we talk about that for a minute?
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's do that.
There's a lot.
I mean, I'm gonna let you finish. You understand what I'm saying? Continue. Any second now, I'm gonna let you finish. Just continue.
There's a lot you can say about that man. He's goofy.
There's a lot that I can say about a lot of things. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna let you finish this time.
Ever
That's for
since
real.
he's been here, he's been trying to suck somebody's dick.
That's what I felt from him.
He's been offered to suck somebody's dick.
That was the part I liked about him, though. You know what I'm saying? It was the rest of it that was. The rest of it was weird. I mean, when it comes to a dick sucking, I don't care who it is, as long as it feels good.
I had
That's
a
what
homie.
friends are for. Family, family, family. Yeah. No, you can't suck my dick. Stop. All right, continue. Tell us more about this guy. Tell us more.
He's the best guy I've ever met.
He's definitely an awesome dude.
Yes,
he's a
he
little
is.
weird. He's a little. Let me ask you.
He's Chucky.
Was Chucky in the? Were you in the military at all, Chucky?
No.
No. So you got bomb shocked from somewhere like inner city, I'm guessing. Something happened to you. Like you were in your own personal NAM in the 70s. I'm almost positive. You know what I mean? Dude thought he was in the thickest shit. Found out he was just passed out in Cincinnati for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Cincinnati. Where you guys from again?
Illinois.
Oh, well, you're from Illinois. That's pretty much where gangs started. So it makes sense that you're totally none of that.
Well, saying how he's gay and all, he was at this one hotel and his friend farted on him.
And he made his dick hard, didn't it?
No.
He's old. He hasn't had a
He said
hard dick.
Ninja Turtles.
Dude hasn't had a hard dick in 8 years. One dude farts on him. Hard on. Spending all that money on the little blue pill. One nigga farts. Hard on. That's awesome. I like that. That's the way things work.
But the thing about him is he likes.
Alex, I ain't heard shit out of you.
I have.
Well, yeah,
I've heard enough out of you already, Alex. Anyway, so let's do this. Let's cut out to a quick break. We'll spin one of the little bit of tracks we have from the tons of artists that have been dropping off. If any of you guys know any independent or underground artists that are here and they have music, bring them to this tent. We're gonna represent them. You guys are watching the PimpyCast, the special Gather the Juggalos 2016 17th annual Year of the Butterfly.
That
right
shit
here.
confuses me.
I'm about to hit you in the face for cutting me off. Is
No,
what I'm
you're
about
not.
to do. It's the PimpyCast right here at what?
Oh.
I'm gonna fuck you up. You're watching the PimpyCast right here at the.
Oh, PimpyK Multiverse Network.
You're a fucking douchebag. We'll be right back, guys. What up, everybody? Welcome back. So we had Thomas. Didn't even have a cool name. Ninja just. All day I've been asking for the Juggalo name. They've been giving me the real ones. No, we're not gonna do it now. You're off. You're not even here anymore. Now you're talking more than you were when you were up here. So fuck you. First and foremost, I'm gonna put that out there. Go ahead, Alex. What were you gonna say?
Oh, this is a very
So
distracting
anyway, what I had to
environment.
say was, no, go ahead.
Dude just walked by with a giant cock.
You're coming up next. Will you get the fucking black cock off me just once? You're in the next segment, so please. I want to bring you.
He loves my cock. He's loved it for years.
And you smell what I had imagined a big black cock to smell like, which is not
You gotta
dirty,
be in the closet.
just very chemically.
Chemically.
Anyway, so sit up. You gotta get a little bit closer to the mic because we gotta hear you talk. Right
Okay.
there. That's perfect. So your son went on for a while about how you're gay. You wear a grass skirt. You eyed me like you wanted my cock piece for about 20 minutes out there.
I do that to anybody.
So you're just a whore.
So don't feel so fucking
Well,
special.
You're a
Like a
man
whore,
whore.
but,
You're a man whore. I get
like
it.
guys. What are you saying?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I am all. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am all about. Listen, there's no bigotry here. You understand? I don't give a fuck who you want to fuck. It's none of my business. It's nobody's business here.
That's why I
So I don't
love
give a
this
shit.
place.
We're not making fun of you of being gay. We're making fun of you for looking gay. That's a totally different fucking thing.
Hey,
Totally
I am
different
who
thing.
I am.
You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I don't think you're gay at all. I think you've got unique style. I think you're a silly man.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, you're a juggalo, and I think that says it all, does it not?
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna be 50 in
actually-
October.
50 in October. Get a little bit closer to the mic. I'm sick of giving you instructions.
Ooh.
I feel like you're the grandpa that you guys say, no, grandpa, that's not our car. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's what I feel like is going on right now. All right, so where are you from, and how long have you been down with the clown? Let me know that.
I am from Belleville, Illinois, like my son has said. Yeah, my son is Pyro. I am Chucky.
Chucky.
Yes.
Do you have a Chucky outfit?
Yes.
Why are you not in it right now is my question.
I'll be in it tomorrow for the costume contest.
All right, well, I don't know what time that is, either before or after you come back to this tent, and let's film another segment with you in
All
that
right.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Wait till you see me in the full dress.
Tell these people out here that really don't give a shit how long you've been down and what your part is. Talk about scrub care and all that.
I've been down, since 2010, since I met my son, who's my foster son.
That sounds like some Juggalo shit. I didn't meet my son until 2010, but once
Hey.
I met him, we were down. Shit.
You know what? I give a lot of credit to my son because he's helped me out a lot. Cause
That's usually what happens when a dad finds a son. They end up asking for some shit. Right?
It's been more than that. Yeah. If
You've
you
asked
knew
for that
my
much?
whole story.
I haven't had a deadbeat father, and I know for a fact if I was to run into him on the street, the first thing he would say is, "Oh, what the fuck do you got in your pockets? I need some shit."
I tell you what, if you really want to be a parent, be a foster parent. I highly recommend it.
Wow.
'Cause
See, now I can't make fun of you anymore because that's some noble fucking shit. Listen, people abandon babies every day in this country and every other. And if you can fucking take an opportunity and you have the money and you have the resources to support
Yep.
one of these kids and not make them have to grow up in the system, you're a fucking dynamite. You're a legend. You're everything that you need to be. And for that, I will say whoop whoop to you because
Whoop, whoop.
straight up, listen to me. That is fucking dope. I'm not gonna make fun of you anymore because now you're a fucking hero to me. You understand me? Say your
I
name.
appreciate it.
Say your name one more time.
I am Sam, a.k.a. Chucky.
Chucky.
Oh, yeah.
Chucky, thanks for coming on. Thanks for what you do. Not just for the Juggalo community, but for the world community. You're a fucking saint.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I appreciate everything you do. That's the honest God truth. All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to have the one, the only, Mr. Batcock himself.
Oh, yeah. He's a
Juggalo
legend.
Batman.
Yep.
All right, guys, we'll be
Where
right
is
back.
he? Did he leave?
You're watching the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. What up, everybody? We're back for another segment of the special PimpyCast, Gathering of the Juggalos, the 17th annual 2016, joined by what is probably the most famous Juggalo ever. Dude's got a picture hanging in MTV Studios, Mr. Batcock himself, Juggalo Batman. What's going on with you, Juggalo Batman? 5 to 6 inches from the
What's
mic.
up, PimpyCast?
I know 5 to 6 inches is smaller than what you're used to, but let's just go ahead and talk about
How dark it got in here?
how dark it got in here. It
They
got
can't
awfully
even see.
darker.
They can't even
Do
see
me a
his
favor,
full,
real-
his full fucking.
Yeah, the full
get
throw.
up.
Go ahead, stand up and show. Oh, there it is. Play with it a little bit. Can you do that? Stand up and
You was
play
playing
with
with
it.
it earlier. Then you had to go rub powder on your balls.
Well, I mean, it's hot out here. I had to put some powder on my balls. I'm human. I get swamp ass. You understand what I'm
just thought
saying?
It got hotter because I was sitting next to
Will
you.
you stand up one more time and show them the full dread of what makes it? Oh, you
no.
motherfucker.
Did you like that?
I mean, I kind of wanted to put it in my mouth, but that's
I
not
know.
the point. We're not on that right now. We're on some other
You just
shit.
didn't want to taste some Gold Bond.
I'm gonna tell everyone right now because this is probably the most famous Juggalo of the last 5 or 6 years. I've known Mikey since Peoria 2002, and the crazy thing about that is that I met him, and every gathering we've been together. I've actually went on vacation and fucking chilled with you when you lived in Bentonville.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we followed the Hell's Pit tour for what, like 3 or 4 fucking cities. We did Springville,
Springfield, Missouri.
Springville, Missouri,
Tulsa,
Tulsa,
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma
Dallas.
City, Dallas. That's right. We did 4.
And we went to the fucking masquerade in Georgia.
Well, yeah, that's right. And then you guys
okay,
showed.
yeah.
No, we were there first, and
Yeah.
then it was later in the tour that I went and met you guys because
Oh,
it
they
was
went
after
back.
Christmas. Remember, it was
Right.
still winter time,
don't remember.
still kind of cold. You know, people that are not Juggalos don't understand the dread of going to a winter show.
Oh,
You're
that
toasty.
sucks.
You're in the right clothes, but you leave drenched in Fago, and you're like,
It's
"Oh, what
cold
did
as
I
fuck.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, I made a fucking mistake."
You gotta bring an
By the
extra
time you
set of
get in your
clothes.
car, your clothes are solid frozen with Fago.
And stuck to you.
But you're better with that because it's not touching you consistently in spots that weren't touched before. But when it starts drying out, Now you just have sticky, concentrated Faygo dripping down your leg. You know what I mean? You get into a hot tub or a bath, and there's fucking floaties, and it's just fucking nasty. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
And now they like tar and feather you basically.
So anyway, I've known Mike and Mikey. What has it been? It's like 15 years, right?
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years I've known this dude. Maybe not. Maybe I think it's 14 actually. It was 2002, so 14 for sure. Met you around this time, 2002 in Peoria.
Yeah, in Peoria.
And for people that don't remember Peoria, this is back when they had the gatherings in a
convention center.
In a fucking the middle of a city. Like people were camping out in a parking lot of a civic center, essentially, is what was going on, right?
You remember Rude Boy ripping up that dude's tent?
I remember that. I remember the cops coming in with fucking paintballs full of fucking pepper spray.
And I got to stay inside.
Because the Juggalo, no, there were babies inside. There were children inside. Yep. And they did this all because the Juggalette showed her fucking titties.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
I do.
Get a little bit closer to the mic, because I don't think they can hear you.
I do remember.
Yeah, stay there.
Hey,
that's your zone. You know what I mean?
This is my zone.
That's your oh wow, you get all easy
like,
listening
hello,
now, huh?
Sexy, I'm Griffin.
Oh, you got a sexy voice too? I like that. Juggalo fucking damn, there's no more line here. I was about to ask for a woot woot, but we weren't gonna get one.
Hey, we got a little bit
There's
of
one.
here. See?
All right.
See, there it is.
Juggalos are here. Let me hear you say woot woot. Louder. One more time. That's what's up. Gather the Juggalos, PimpyCast.
That's why this shit's the
Juggalo
shit.
fucking Batman. Listen to me. I've known this dude forever. I fucking love him. Fuck. Even Nikestro's known him for a grip. We took Nikestro was. Did you meet him in Atlanta or at the Gathering the first time you went?
If he was at Atlanta, then I probably met him there.
I'm not. Yeah, that might
If
have
you
been it.
remember, when I went to Atlanta, I chased Kenny and he ran to the dugout.
I
Or he
had
took off
to.
running into the.
I think I do remember
I
that,
forget
actually.
why you was running, honestly.
You weren't even Juggalo Batman back
Yeah, I
then, but
wasn't.
you were still creepy.
He just had his regular. he just had his regular cock
I
swinging
was
around.
doing what was best for my physical condition at the
So
time.
I had my regular cock out.
Listen to me, it's
Yeah.
humanity, self-preservation at its best. When this motherfucker's running at you full speed, which ain't fast, I'll have you. But it's just like a horror
whatever.
movie.
You fell down.
Jason never ran fast, but he was still scary as fuck. You're a little bit of a different kind of scary. You're molesting me in my sleep type of scary, which is just as scary as getting hacked with an axe by a dude that doesn't run, but somehow still catches you, because somehow you're going to trip in the woods.
Molesting in his sleep. Every gathering I was with you, pretty much you was cuddled up with a guy.
I thought we decided that we weren't going to discuss that anymore.
But KC, not me. KC.
No, first of all, I'll admit to cuddling up with guys if that's what I have to do, but it definitely wasn't Casey because I'm not big enough to take the monster.
It was KC, and he had. Just who was the big spoon, though? I think KC was.
It was a fight between a fight between me and the monster. And I'm not sure who won, but I ended up wet.
Hey,
so
I
it was very
will tell you,
uncomfortable.
our boy KC has a big ass dick.
Well, he's uncut, so that's why I don't like the monster.
Jesus.
It's more like an anteater. You know what I'm saying? Slurping shit up. He has an uncut penis. Americans with uncut penis are just weird to me. You understand what I'm saying? We're believe it or not, we're one of the only developed countries in the world that actually perform that regularly. So anybody that has one to me is limey, whether they have an accent or not. You understand what I'm saying?
And you know when
Like a fucking Brit.
When Chucky was on here earlier, man, I cannot believe you kissed him off camera.
Yeah.
But he was going in for it afterwards.
Oh no, dude! After we ended that segment, I completely made out with Chucky.
I know he did.
I mean, I tickled his butthole, and this shit was beautiful. I mean, listen to me. I don't care who it is as long as it feels good. You understand? I'm a realist.
That's what she said.
I'm not a bigot. I like big. I mean,
He
what
likes
the fuck are
big
you guys
dicks.
talking about all of a sudden? You're derailing my show and making it very
They're making it
juggaloistic.
at least.
Is what you're
Yeah.
doing.
That's the point.
The rest of the world is the way that they're gonna think.
Yeah, I
Juggalo
know.
Batman, tell them how they can find you on social media.
Well, all you got to do, honestly, is type in Juggalo Batman in any search engine, and it brings up my Facebook.
Hey,
believe it or
Alex,
not.
have you ever noticed, like, we bring on artists. Some of them are not very known. Some of them are already known.
Yeah.
There's a mass majority that when we ask that question, and we always do at one point in a segment, how do we get a hold of you on social media? A lot of these cats don't even you can hit me up at facebook.com/I don't give a fuck, which is what they probably should say. They just say, Google me, bitch. But it's true. Like, you don't have to remember URLs anymore because we have Google.
Dude,
Google me.
Any search engine you actually.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Juggalo Batman. Boom.
If you type in PimpyK, PIMPY to the K in Google, you got about 68 pages before shit drops off the shit that ain't really me.
If you look up Nikestro, it says, "Did you mean Nike store?"
The funny thing is, I put out a meme one time about Googling Nikestro, and this is the truth. If you Google Nikestro, you get pictures of 40s, crack rock, and dead people. It's not a lie.
And that's because
and that's as hardcore as it fucking
gets. That's because of me.
All right, guys, we got Juggalo Batman. We're going to have him back on one last time before we wrap this up tomorrow night. I mean, live in a little bit. There's no reason to believe we're not live the whole time. Yeah, it looks like it's dark, it's light, we're wearing different clothes.
It's just weird weather.
It's all a figment of your imagination. We have a wardrobe, we have people back here. We are live from the Gathering of the Juggalos, 2016, the 17th annual, the year of the butterfly, right here at the PimpyK. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I guess we should probably do that before we end the segment. Juggalos, over here you go. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. You're watching the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. We'll be back. Yeah, man. These guys are running around my neighborhood, man. They hate like pumpkin because they took too much acid, man. Mellow. Ah! What you do to me, man? All right, guys. Welcome back to the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. We got a very special guest. We've never had him on before. The very first, from day one, sponsor of the PimpyCast, Anthony from AJ Custom Graphics. What's going on with your homeboy?
Hey, not too much. Just out here making some damn decals. Not gathering much, but the gathering I do is gather hard.
The really cool thing is, thanks to this guy, not only does he sponsor the Featured Artist of the Week on the network, but he gives us the hookup, man. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to send the kind of numbers his way we would have liked them. They've generated some business off of us, but it wasn't the big fan rush that we expected. But that's okay because we're growing. We're only a year old. This network, we're definitely babies. So the really cool thing is that over the next year or so, when things grow, they're tripling every time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not like we're just inching forward. Every time we grow and we expand, it's 3 times the speed of what it was before. The subscriber rate, the live viewers, all of that shit is getting really, really good. And we owe a big part of that to you because we couldn't do the Featured Artist of the Week and the Featured Artist of the Year contest and the voting because we don't have the money to supply. This guy right here is the guy that does all the printing. So we're in the middle of a fan vote right now. At August the 8th at midnight is when that ends. And then August the 9th is the very first episode of the PimpyCast season number 3. We got some really cool things.
Whoop, there's those 3s.
That we were going to debut. And I was going to wait until we had you on because you're such an important part of this network. And then we'll get into what it is you do and how they can contact you, which they know they can go to pimpyk.com and everything they need is right there, right? You go to the Featured Artist section, they know how to get a hold of you. There's planes flying by, bodies falling out and shit. It's fucking awesome. It's the Gathering 2016 special edition of the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. My main man right here, Anthony. So what's going on with you, brother?
Getting high as fuck.
Go ahead and tell them some gathering stories, some shit that you've been getting into, because I want to debut the new PimpyCast logo.
I've seen too many buttholes.
Oh, there's been a lot of buttholes. A lot of buttholes.
You cannot unsee a chocolate starfish.
No, you can't. There's been a lot of people sucking fat babies' dicks. I mean, it's just been really weird around here. You know what I mean?
Who's got it?
We were talking about this. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier in the episode where, you know, there was like this thing over the last couple of years where juggalettes were getting together and they were saying we're gonna keep shit classy and there's
classy.
No nudity at the juggalette pageants, and I say bullshit. When I go to the Gathering, I want to see freaky shit. I want to see bitches.
I don't want to be
I want to see bitches pull their pussies out, and it's so many piercings that look like what Madman Pondo said they sat in a tackle box.
I want to see a set of braces on one.
I want to see shit so fucked up that no matter how much bleach I use on the back of my eyelids, I'll never unsee this shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I come to the fucking Gathering of the Juggalos for. So anyway, so next season, as you know, all new shit. We're changing formats. We're still gonna have the featured artists. We're still gonna do everything we did before, but we're adding all kinds of new content. So we got cartoons we're developing. We got all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of new skits and games and shit.
All kinds of just funny shit to keep you guys entertained.
I love that
we
voice.
love every
It
one of
sounds
you.
like mine.
Our subscriber count grows every day, and it's really fucking badass. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna show you the new PimpyCast logo, and this is the original one. Let me get a hold of that real quick.
We need a drum roll.
Drag it up. No,
Ready
we don't.
for a star.
I'll edit a drum roll in. If you want to do do you want to do the drum roll? Is that what you're fucking telling me? Anyway, so this is the PimpyCast logo. It's really dope. I love it. We've had it for since the beginning of at least since episode 3, because it was just called the PimpyK podcast before that. A lot of people don't realize that, but it was. It became the PimpyCast on accident. People just started calling it that, and then we rolled with it. You know what I mean?
To say.
And it was definitely easier to say. However, over the years, I was getting a lot of complaints saying, "Why is it the PimpyCast with a C? Since your name is PimpyK, it should be PimpyCast with a K."
K.
And
Only makes
and
sense.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna have to go back and change all those hashtags that I used for the last fucking year and a half. You know what I mean? That sucks, because you actually build a lot of searchable shit off of that. You know, what do they call that? The
Internet.
well, no, yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
Well,
Shut up.
the web crawlers find
Exactly, and
different
there's a fucking phrase for that, and I can't think of it right now because I'm half of a retard.
Meta tags.
No, we already fucking went beyond that. Will you guys stop saying that shit?
AJ Custom Graphics at yahoo.com.
AJ Custom Graphics at yahoo.com. You're gonna make me do cheesy radio voice at the gathering.
you make it as cheesy as you like.
All right, so do you guys? You want to show them what the new PimpyCast logo looks like? I think we should show them.
I think there's going to be an unveiling at the Gathering 17 of PimpyK's new logo. Let's get it, guy.
All right, let's do it. I gotta remember where the fuck I put it.
Check your pockets.
Yeah, I did check my pockets, you asshole. I didn't see it there. We're looking though. Okay, so
That's what makes it so fun. It takes so long to do shit.
No. This would be completely fine if I had a co-host that wasn't tripping and he could just take over for 3 fucking seconds. But instead, he's playing with the headphones. He's like, oh, these feel so awesome.
Police are doing over there. I was trying
Who
to
gives a
listen
fuck
to
what
Fuck
the police?
police
They're-
coming straight from the
They're
underground.
not fucking with us. So don't fuck with them. They're like bees or
about-
rabid dogs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to debut.
Just don't fuck with them. They won't fuck with you.
Here's something that I heard a long time ago. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love.
All right, anyway, so we're going to get back into unveiling this logo. So I've got it pulled up. Are you guys
I
ready?
need to add a lot of more
Anthony,
raunchy shit.
Anthony, let me get that drum roll, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, tap the table with condenser mics. That sounds like an awesome fucking idea. Why don't you do it with your voice instead? Oh, you turned some shit off.
I turned some shit off.
You definitely like broke some shit for a second.
Earphones.
Hold on.
Headset.
Oh, was it did you unplug the headphones?
Headset went out.
Let me move
Fuck
this.
a headset.
Let me
What are
move this.
these?
Make sure we still got audio.
Like
We do.
Mickey Mouse for.
All right, here it is, guys. The
This is your
new
this hearing.
PimpyCast logo for season number 3 of the PimpyCast right here, the PimpyK Multiverse Network. Here it is. Boom. In all of its glory. We'll just put that over these guys' face. We don't need to see them. It doesn't really matter. But
We
there
do not
it is.
matter.
We'll put it right here. So what do you think about that, Anthony? I mean, you know, as a guy that prints graphics, as a guy that handles this stuff all the time, what do you think about that?
I think it's sick, and yeah, it's sick. I like it a lot better than the one I see behind it. I love that.
Oh, well, the PMVN logo, I'm absolutely in love with that, man. The
head.
fucking horns and all of that. That's the
I
shit.
like that because I love the PMVN.
But the funny thing is, I did about 80 versions of this, and all of which were just as dope as the next. They just weren't right. You know what I mean? They just weren't right. And another thing I wanted to do was debut what the new scene is going to look like, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think they're going to have to wait and tune in for the first episode of season 3 to see that. What do you think, Makestro?
Make them wait for it.
Make them wait for it. That's
Because it's
exactly
cool
what we're
enough
going
to
to do.
wait
Is we're going to
for.
make them fucking wait for it. All right, guys. When we come back, we're going to have more featured artists. I want to thank my man right here, the very first sponsor on PMVN, Anthony from AJ Custom Graphics. If you want to get a hold of him for any of your band's printing needs, you can go on to PimpyK.com and find all of his information. You can email him AJ Custom Graphics, that's with an X, at yahoo.com. All that information is at PimpyK.com. Go there into the featured artist section. Everything you need to know is right there. You guys are watching the PimpyCast special Gathering of the Juggalos edition right here on the PimpyK Multiverse Network. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, welcome back for another segment of the very special Gathering of the Juggalos edition of the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. joined on the dais by the one, the only, the Wraith.
Whoop whoop. What's going on, ninjas?
What's going on, man? The fucking, I mean, it's very rare that you know, you can, there's a lot of sun in Alex's face, and it's really fucking with him, I think, isn't it? Why don't you scoot over just a little bit and get that shit out of your face?
Get in here with me.
Yeah, get next to the Wraith. This is the man that's going to take you to Shangri-La. You understand me? So,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Me and God ain't quite right yet. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Well, the man that makes the decisions right here, I'm sure he can pull some strings for you. You understand what I'm saying?
He seems like a nice enough guy.
Hey,
right.
well, I'm only here to bring you there.
It's very rare. Like, we've had some really cool guests on this show over the years, but we've never had one of these Joker cards show up. So that's really, really fucking dope. So, Mr. Number 6, right here.
Yes.
For your viewing pleasure, why don't you give us a little information on where it is you come from and what it is you do? I think we all have a really good idea. You're essentially the man that takes people either up or down, whatever that may be, whatever it is you may believe in. He's the man that takes you to that realm. Is that correct?
I am in another aspect, the Grim Reaper.
Right.
I will take you to where you need to be, and I will not judge you, though. That is not my job. That's my brothers, the Jackal brothers.
Right.
So they're the ones that judge you. They're the ones who determine where you go. I just take you there.
Right.
You know,
right.
When you die, I will take you to go meet them.
And there's been multiple versions of this through all types of mythology and things like this. Like I think the Greeks had the guy with the boat that takes you to Hades, right?
Right.
You know
like
what I'm talking
the
about?
Boat, the
like the
whole
fairy
gondola
keeper type of thing, right? Yes, exactly.
Atoll, the fairy guy.
Which is what he would be, right? Like that's how you get to hell or whatever.
He would
like
be the
that.
Wraith.
Right,
yes,
exactly.
Correct.
And then of course death. If anybody ever saw, what was it? What are the two rock guys from the '80s? They did the Excellent Adventure, or the
Bill and
Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah,
you were in that.
I was.
In a different, you were representing a different culture of you, but you were in that movie for sure.
I was.
Right?
Yes.
You were very
and
famous.
you really sucked at playing board games, and you got beat a whole bunch of times.
Well, I'm going to have to tell you that was back in the day. You can tell from the movie, I didn't have a lot of sun in my life.
Right.
I did get very burned. That's why I'm fully wearing the hood now.
That's why you have no
I got
face.
too much sun.
Listen, guys, I want to let you know, there's no mask, there's no trickery. There's no face here.
There's no face.
There's nothing. There's nothing there.
You can grab that, and there's nothing there.
It's really just an empty cloak with horns.
Yes, it is. I mean,
why the horns are coming out of the cloak, I never understood, but it doesn't matter. I'll tell you where I saw you for the very first time. Not the first time, but the dopest place I ever saw you.
Okay.
Was in a movie called The Meaning of Life by Monty Python.
Okay.
Because that was super fucking awesome. You ever seen that movie?
I'm a bit familiar with it. Yes, I've seen Monty Python's work.
The Grim Reaper from The Meaning of Life is probably the dopest fucking shit. He was like, all these people were having this, they're sitting around a table and they're having dinner, and he's like, and he knocks at the door, right? Because they're all dead, and he's gonna take them off to the afterlife or whatever it may be, and they invite him in and they sit him down and they're like, do we hire a Reaper? No, I have no idea. Come on in, and they're sitting there having dinner and they're all running off their mouth. And he tells them all they're dead. And they're like, they freeze for a second. And then they start discussing what it is that could have killed them. And then they're talking about all the different food at the table and blah, blah, blah. And finally he gets sick of hearing them. And he's like, shut up. It was the salmon. but he goes off on these dudes. He's like, you Englishmen, you're so pompous, you haven't got any balls. And you Americans, you talk and say, let me tell you something. Well, let me tell you something. You're dead now. What do you think about that? I guess you guys could have just went and watched the movie.
Got that all in the movie, right? Why do that when you just summed it up right here in like 3 minutes? You know?
I have a bad habit. People don't watch movies with me because if it's one of the ones that I've memorized, I can't help but to say it line for line. And I think I do it to be cool, which, I know I'm not, so I continue to try all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I continue to try to be cool. And my way of doing that is making sure I'm singing a song louder than anybody so they know I know the lyrics, or they know I know the words, every word to Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want them to think that you don't. You know? You don't want to sing half
Because
the
everything was
words.
going fine until Dickless here shut down the grid. Yeah. Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
No dick.
No dick at all. He sucks a fat baby dick, though.
Nice Ghostbuster reference.
Mr. Wraith, I appreciate you coming on, homeboy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Please subscribe to our channel. It's the PimpyK Multiverse Network. You guys are watching the PimpyCast special Gathering of the Juggalos 2016 edition right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. You have something you want to say?
Yes, just quick shout out to a crew that helps out any juggalos in need while you're here.
Scrub Care Unit.
Scrub Care Unit.
We've been shouting them out the whole time.
I've
They're our
been down.
neighbors. They've got us hooked up on power. We're on this big ass fucking Sunbelt generator.
I'm telling you,
because
I
they
want
are
to tell you
the
this.
shit.
I want to tell you this. I've been down with Bob Adams since he just had a tent and a grill and a cooler giving out stuff to people walking
awesome.
by his site. I've
And
been down with that man.
And now they're sanctioned. They got shit going on. They get a little bit of help from Psychopathic. They get golf carts, things like this. They don't get any monetary.
No.
But they
just to help you guys out.
Just because then they would have to be vendor status, things like this.
True.
But basically, and we talked about this earlier, they basically Juggalos, they spend every bit of money they have to buy a ticket to get into this place, and they come here and they're eating out of trash cans. They're doing what they have to survive. They're fucking dehydrating. They're dying in the fucking
They need a place
porta
to
potties
sit.
sometimes because they haven't had water in fucking who knows how long. These guys give them a shade to sit in, some water to drink, and some hot dogs and shit like that to put in their belly. They're really great guys. So check out Scrub Unit. They're the shit. When we come back, we're going to have some more featured artists. You're watching the PimpyCast right here at the PimpyK Multiverse Network. Thanks, Rafe. We'll be right back, guys.